home, this week will mark 1 month since the deadly shooting at the Table Mesa King Soopers. As that day approaches, the memorial site outside the store continues to be a place to pay tribute to the 10 lives lost. Now the City of Boulder and Museum of Boulder are looking for ways to preserve some of those tributes. Conor McCue spoke with those behind the efforts to create a permanent memorial. He joins us live from Boulder tonight. Conor.
Kelly, they're calling it the Boulder Strong Project, and it will include collecting some of the items from this memorial outside of the King Soopers here, as well as the stories behind it. Right now, the city and the museum have not made any decisions on timing or what kind of memorial this will wind up being, but say they're working together to make sure it's what's best for the community.
It's just so moving and so touching to read the poems and see the painted rocks.
Nearly a month later, the fence outside King Soopers remains an ever-growing memorial, an emotional gathering place for Boulder to remember the 10 lives lost.
It's definitely been helpful for the community to have a place to go to.
At the Museum of Boulder, Beverley, Silva, and her co-workers are documenting it every day, taking pictures of tributes and beginning to collect them.
Primarily the ones that have fallen off the fence or that are really in danger of getting damaged by the elements of Mother Nature.
When the time is right, the museum will collect many more, like poems, personal tributes, and even receipts from that day. They'll also strive to record the stories behind them.
As much as it's a sad history to remember, it's now truly part of our history, and it's important for the future healing.
That healing could include a permanent memorial, and right now the museum and city are planning together. Silva says the community will have a large say.
People have offered to volunteer to remove the plastic wrapping and to compost the flowers. Some artists have offered to collect the flowers and even make pigment for paint.
For now, this memorial will remain until it can't anymore.
The most important part is for us to preserve the artifacts, especially with rain and snow.
Now, the next steps for the city and museum include finding a storage space to put some of these items, as well as finding volunteers to collect them when they get to that point. Again, they have not made any decisions on when they will start collecting, because for right now they want this to stand so that family members and community members can continue to come here and grieve. In Boulder, Conor McCue covering Colorado First.